Dear students, in the last class I explained up to paragraph 8. In this class I am going to explain ninth paragraph from our textbook, first lesson, Hero. Right, who wrote Hero here? It was written by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan. Where was it taken from? It was taken from Swami and Friends. Right. So when the lesson opens, let me give you, before starting ninth paragraph, let us recall what we have discussed in previous classes. Right. So here, when the lesson opens, Swami's father read out an article of a boy from newspaper who had faced a tiger. Right. Then what did the boy do? The boy had climbed up a tree until some people arrived and killed the tiger and saved the boy. And saved the boy. Right. So Swami's father asked Swami's opinion regarding the incident. What is the incident here? So a bravery boy of a village lad, right? A bravery act of a village lad. Right. Swami, what did Swami reply? Swami replied that the boy must be grown up man and not just a boy to have the courage to face the tiger. Right. What did Swami reply? Swami replied that the boy must be grown up. Who? The bravery, the village lad. Right. Swami replied that the boy must be grown up man and not just a boy to have such courage to face the tiger. To face the tiger. Now, his father said that courage is more important than strength and age. So what did father say here? So what did Swami's father say? Swami's father said that courage is more important than age and strength and age. So here, did Swami agree this? No, Swami did not agree to this point. His father point. So now, what did his father do? His father challenged him to sleep alone in his office room to prove this point. To prove this point. To prove this point. Later, what happened? Next, so his father, as usually, his father challenged him to sleep all alone in his office room to prove this point that Swami had courage or not. Right. Let us see. Swami tried to change this topic. Actually, Swami doesn't like to sleep alone. So why? Because he always sleeps beside his granny. He always sleeps beside his granny. So that Swami tried to change this topic by talking to his father about the cricket club loudly. But his father was completely determined and he would make, right. For his father was very consistent. He stood by his point, and so his father made him to accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. So now here, Swami, so first he applied many tricks. So by talking about the cricket club, later what did he do? Swami asked his father. Swami, as usual, he was trying to escape from the situation, and Swami asked his father to postpone it to the next month. To postpone it to the next month. So whether whether Swami's father postponed it? No. So his father scolded him, saying that it was disgraceful to sleep beside his granny. His father scolded him. Swami's father scolded Swami, saying that it was completely shameful to sleep beside his granny. Now, Swami's mother was not ready to accept his scolding. So, actually, by looking at later, what did he do? Swami is scolding. Swami's father was scolding Swami by looking at Swami's mother. But Swami's mother was not ready to accept his scolding. She said that it was not she who was spoiling Swami, but it was his grandmother. Who was spoiling him? So, his grandmother. Who pointed out? His mother. Right, Swami's mother. Right, Swami's mother. Now what happened next? So here Swami, as usual, he was trying to escape from the situation. And what did he do? First he talked about the cricket club. Next he asked him to postpone it to the next month. So again he says that, right, in order to escape from the situation, Swami laid in the passage. He went slowly on his tiptoe, and he laid in the passage. Right. His granny asked him why he was sleeping so early. And his granny asked him, don't you want to hear a story? Right. As usual, before he went to sleep. Actually, what was his daily routine here? Swami's daily routine. Swami always sleeps beside his granny, and he listens to story. He hears stories from his grandmother. Right. And also he always plays cricket with his friends. Swami tried to stop his granny from speaking, and then his father came there and forced Swami to go to his office room and sleep alone. Swami's father came there, the situation on the scene, and he forced Swami to go to his office room and sleep alone in his office room. Swami looked at his father. Swami looked at his father like this, and granny for help. Right, Swami looked at his mother. Swami looked at his mother and granny for help. But is there any use? There is no use of looking at them. But it was of no use. Even though Swami looked at his grandmother and mother for help, but it was of no use. Right. So now here. Okay, so now let us come to ninth paragraph. So here in the last class I played one video clip, right? And I think you watched and enjoyed it, right? And also here once again you played last class video. Once again you played and listen to the conversation between, right, Swami's father and Swami's mother, and Swami's father and Swami, and Swami's father and Swami's grandmother. Listen to the conversation very carefully, right? How Swami's father forced him to sleep alone. Right. Let us see ninth paragraph. What we have. Okay, let me read the paragraph, right? Get up, Swami, said father for the third time, and Swami got up. Father rolled up his bed, took it under his arm, and said, Come with me. Swami looked at Granny, hesitated for a moment, and followed his father into the office room. Right. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his mother and she said, Why do you take him to the office room? He can sleep in the hall, I think. So I don't think so, father said, and Swami slunk behind him with bowed head. Let me sleep in the hall, father, Swami pleaded. Your office room is very dusty, and there may be scorpions behind your law books. There are no scorpions, little fellow. Sleep on the bench if you like. Can I have a lamp burning in the room? No, you must learn not to be afraid of darkness. It is only a question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. Will you at least leave the door open? All right, but promise we won't roll up your bed and go to your granny's side at night. If you do it, I'll make you the laughing stock of your school. So what you do here is, and pause the video and read the ninth paragraph 2 times, right? Ninth paragraph 2 times, and underline the tough words to know the meanings. Here, so here you just look at it, and here slunk, scorpions, laughing stock, right? Laughing stock. Slunk, scorpions, laughing stock. These three words, right? What is the meaning of slunk here? Slunk. Slunk is the past form of slink. Slink. What is slink? What is it? Slunk is the past form of slink. Slink. Now here, moved. What is the past form of slink here? Slunk. Right. So now here, what is the meaning of slink? Moved somewhere quietly and secretly, without making any noise, and quietly and secretly. Moved somewhere. Now here, scorpions. What is the meaning? You're all aware of scorpions, right? I know you might have seen it and you understand the meaning. Scorpions. Small creatures of spider family with a poisonous sting. So these small creatures of this spider family, they belong to spider family, and also they have something like poisonous sting, right? If they sting us, right, so it will get some poison, right? So poisonous sting. Laughing stock, an object of ridicule. So mocking, mocking. If somebody does a silly thing, what do? We laugh at them, right? So now here we make them ridicule, we mock at them, right? So this is laughing stock. Swami, get up Swami. I'll give you the gist of the passage, right? Now what did then here his father came there, as usual. His father came there and forced Swami to go to his office room and sleep. Asked Swami to sleep alone. What did Swami do here? Swami looked at his mother and granny for help, but it was of no use. So it was of no use. Now what did Swami do? So Swami's father came there and, get up, wake up Swami. Father, for the third time he asked for the third time. And Swami got up, and father rolled up his bed and took it under his arm and said, so he took his arm and said, come with me. And he took him, come with me. And here Swami's father asked Swami to come along with him. Swami looked at granny. So I told you, Swami looked at his mother and granny for help. It was no use. Hesitated for a moment. He thought for a moment and looked at them, but it was of no use. And followed his father into the office room. Right. So along with his father, he went to the office room. He had to go. Right. There is no other option for Swami. On the way, he threw a look of appeal at his mother, and she said, so just while he was going, he gave a look of appeal, right, that he can't go and sleep alone in the office room. So, and mother, right? So here, what did the mother say here? Right, why don't you take him to the office room and he can sleep in the hall at least? His mother so objected Swami and asked him to sleep at least in the hall. What did Swami's father say? And I think, right? I don't think so, father said. Father did not agree. Swami's father did not agree. So now here, Swami, right, so hesitated for a moment and looked at his mother and granny for help. Is there any use? No. It was of no use. It was of no use. So I don't think so, father said. And Swami slunk behind him with bowed head. With a bowed head, he bent his head and he was walking secretly, and he was moving quietly and secretly. Right. Let me sleep in the hall, father, he asked. Swami pleaded. Swami requested his father, allow him to sleep in the hall. What Swami requested his father, let me sleep in the hall at least. Your office room is very dusty, right? It completely dirty and filthy, and there may be scorpions. There may be scorpions behind your law books. Behind your law books. So now here by this line we can say that Swami's father was a liar. Behind your law books, right? Maybe scorpion behind your law books. So that let me sleep here. It was very dusty, and there may be some scorpions behind your law books. Let me sleep alone here. So what did Swami father reply? Swami father replied that there are no scorpions, little fellow. Sleep on the bench if you like it. Okay. So he did not. Actually, his father wanted to teach him a lesson, so that he was very uh, consistent in his opinion, constant. He stood by his opinion, and he never changed his mind. He never changes his mind. He never changes his mind, and he was very right. He stood by his opinion. Sleep on the bench if you like. If you wanna sleep, if you wanna sleep, and sleep on the bench if you like. Can I have a lamp burning in the room? Right. So actually, at least Swami requested his father, at least if he had a lamp, burning in the office room. So for the lamp also, Swami's father did not agree. No, he must learn not to be afraid of darkness. So right, what you have to do? You must learn not to be afraid of darkness. Right? And it is only question of habit. You must cultivate good habits. Only what was Swami's further intention here? So here Swami should learn some good habit, and right, he wanted to teach him a lesson, right? So right, Swami father asked Swami to cultivate good habits. Will you at least leave the door open? So at least next request is first request here, at least lamp in the office room. Swami father did not agree. At least the doors to be opened. So what did Swami father say here? All right, but promise you won't roll up your bed and go to your granny side at night. And if you do it, I'll make you laughing stock of your school. So then, okay, all right, I accept this, right? So Swami father told him, all right. Swami father accepted his request to be door opened, but Swami's father asked him to promise that he wouldn't go to his granny's side and sleep. And if he does it so, he will make him the laughing stock of his school. The laughing stock of his school. That's what he says. Swami said to his father that there were scorpions behind the books, but Swami requested for the lamp, and his father rejected. But his requested for the door open was agreed with a warning. If he came back, he would make laughing stock of his school. That was that's the thing that Swami's father wanted him to sleep. Right. This is the way. Right. Swami uh, went to his father. Swami was there in his father office room. So actually, right. So Swami's father forced him to sleep alone in his office room. So we'll see in the next class what happened with some good video clips. Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.